Hey, what's going on, guys? If you haven't watched the last video, I'm attempt to play a season in franchise mode with a team that I've drafted. I tried to only draft the youngest players possible. I tried to look for the best available, but the young ones, just to see like how just trying to see how good they are. I don't really expect to make the playoffs or anything because their overall is pretty low. But it's at the point where I've been playing Madden just like everybody else to the whole football season, and the new Madden's about to come out in about a month. So I figure what way I could do it to make this more challenging because I like playing franchise mode. The whole building a team and the relocating of a team and all this other stuff is pretty cool. So what I did was I selected the Texans. I went with the Texans because the stadium's in such poor shape that after you play your first season, by your second season, they're already asking you if you want to relocate. So it's easy just to pick an expansion-looking team to move forward. And plus, the Texans, I don't really have a problem with moving them. All the other teams, I don't really want them to move, so I kind of leave them alone. Matter of fact, let me see here. You know what? No, we're good. Alright, so we're going to jump into this. I do play the moments. I don't do full game because it seems like I'm just padding stats and stuff like that. The play the moments is awesome because it puts you in unique situations to where either you have to make a first down to keep the drive alive, or you have to stop the defense because they're about to score a game-winning touchdown. But it's pretty cool.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the AFC South. It's the Colts and the Texans, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Yeah, like I said, my team's not the greatest.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason, it's all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off and get the season underway.
Alright, so yep, key moments. It's gonna fast forward to put me at a third down alert. So it's third and
Still
4.
nothing here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Looking to throw it here. Ritter to the sideline, and wow, what a catch.
Yeah, short. Alright, they're gonna let me go. Let's see. You know what? Normally you should run it, but I'm gonna throw it.
Going for it on fourth down. It's Ritter. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. He's got the first down and more than that, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and
so yeah, it's gonna be a little strange because I'm playing in broadcast mode, but I mean I like Tecmo football, so I like this is normal to me. It's a little hard passing, but
they'll look to run with Taylor, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways.
All right, so the defense now.
So here we go, back to the action. Football in the red zone. And a big third down play coming up for this defense. Mayfield from the gun on third down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Christian Harris. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
Always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
The kick by Parkey is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered.
So yeah, it's one thing to draft a team and like pretty much play every game and pretty much kick ass, but it's like another to draft a team, simulate, because now the computer.
So here's the situation upcoming. Second
picking
quarter,
who
third
wins
down,
based
and this
on
defense just trying
the
to
stats.
force the field goal attempt. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
So I like doing it because, for one, it makes the season go by fast. That way I can go into next season, because let's be real, the whole point of playing franchise mode is being able to play multiple
Second quarter,
seasons.
this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense.
So play multiple seasons, so you can be able to tweak your lineup and make changes and stuff like that.
They'll try to run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him in his first half, as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here. Hey, welcome back.
So what I'm saying is, I like my stats to be somewhat realistic. I'm not really trying to have like guys break records who don't have the skill set to actually break records.
Ball in the red zone here. Defense in a pretty tough situation. 2nd and 2. They run once more with Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive.
It's open.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Taylor, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to extend their lead. On third down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you.
So
they
yeah,
took
with
advantage of that
franchise mode,
hesitancy and found their way into the...
I selected to be the owner. That way I can have control over the coaching staff, adjust the schemes and the type of personnel we have full control, even of keeping track of pricing.
We have a red zone situation brewing. This defense on their heels a little bit as they get set to defend a 1st and 10 with the ball at the 16. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. This goes out wide for Drake. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Mayfield now. And this is going to be incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
The kick by Parkey is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3.
Let's move ahead in action. Let's see what we got. All right, 15 seconds to go.
The offense is in the red zone. It's a 1st and 10 situation at the 15-yard line.
Shit, close to.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
10 seconds. Damn, I don't have any timeouts left.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Oh!
This is
there
caught.
we go.
Touchdown! T. Higgins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal.
A third down situation coming up in the third quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that third down into 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
A guy who many believe has become the standard in the league. Myles Garrett's 2021 was special. 16 sacks set a team record, and we're 3rd in the NFL. And he made first team All-Pro to the surprise of no one.
Okay, at least we got the lead. We're in the 4th quarter now.
It's a third down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. On third down, here's Taylor.
There we go, Taylor. Oh, my God.
And he's got some space here.
What?
Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Taylor with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down.
Oh!
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better fourth quarter.
This quarterback
Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down.
There we go.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
What the hell was that?
That sure looked like a nice...
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now.
Freaking, this reminds me of when you watch a replay of a game on TV, and they come back from commercial and they're like,
well, field goal does them no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down.
Due to time constraints, we're going to move ahead in action.
4th down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing.
It's probably the interceptions that got us the lead.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. Now Mayfield on 4th down. He completes it to Boyd. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Almost had him. Oh my God! Another interception.
The interception, his 3rd.
What?
Picked up by
He got 3 interceptions.
And they will score.
Oh, it's an interception
for the
machine.
Texans TD. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
It's a two-score game in the fourth quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football. And this will be recovered by the Texans.
I don't know if he broke it or not, but I know he was.
This defense trailing in the fourth quarter and really needing this 4th down stop. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division, you knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Texans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
So, like I was saying, the whole purpose of this season is just to try something different. Because normally when you're playing Madden, you're pretty much, or any type of mode in Madden, you're playing to win, so you're picking the best player available. But in this case, I tried to go with age, just to see like the youngest team and how they would perform. And they're not bad. They're okay. And I mean, I like to skip ahead in action just to blow through games. And look at the top right. Owner funds got 200 million. Doing friggin'. It's good stuff. It's not bad. But the next video, I'll have the week 2 game. If you guys want to check that out, let me know.